am going to be making keto bread. Now, I've been on keto, I've calculated roughly for about 3 months now, and I haven't had any bread, which is fine. I'm not such a big bread eater, but I have been missing having like a grilled cheese sandwich or even like toast with avocado and egg on it. Like, I have missed those things. So I'm actually going to attempt to make keto bread this time. So the ingredients that I need is going to be 6 eggs, almond flour, baking powder, cream of tartar, a pinch of salt, and also optional liquid stevia. I'm unsure if I'm going to put the liquid stevia in, but apparently it helps to lessen the eggy taste because there are going to be so many eggs in this recipe. So what you want to do is actually separate the egg from the egg white. It's been a while since I've done this, so we'll see how I go. Thanks, Jason, for the commentary, sound commentary in the background. All right, cool. That is one so far. Oh, that was close. That was close, everyone.
Now later.
So I've separated the egg whites from the yolks. We are going to use the yolks at a later stage, so I'll put them aside. 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And then you want to beat it until it becomes soft peaks. Let's hope I don't get any stuff on my actual clothes like I did the last time with the red velvet cupcakes. The reason why I've done this, it actually adds air and fluffiness to the bread. So wish me luck that I've actually done this right. Okay, so now I'm going to put in the egg yolks into a different bowl. And I'm going to beat all that up. Now, the recipe does say to use it in a food processor. I actually don't have a food processor. We've got a Ninja. So I'm going to try this out just with beating it. And then what you're going to do is put roughly a third of the egg white. Now, you don't want to try and beat it too much because you don't want to lose all the fluffiness of the egg white either. 1/4 cup of melted butter. 1.5 cups of almond flour. There's a lot of mess going on here. That's a half. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Oops. That's cream of tartar. Let's see if we can try and scoop this out.
Bit of surgery going on there, everyone.
I have surgical skills.
She should have been a brain surgeon.
Okay, so let's get back to the actual baking powder. So 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Yeah, and then I'm just going to beat that all together. I've got a pinch of salt. This will be a lumpy thick dough until the egg whites are added. Oh, I should have done that before, mix it all together. Okay, all right, so I kind of mixed the egg whites prematurely before I should have, but that's okay. So we will see how it turns out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoop down the sides and just fold everything else in. And then I'm just going to put the rest of the egg whites in. I'm just going to fold it in first. because what you want to do is you want to make sure that it still has the fluffiness. Have some patience with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to put 6 drops. I am going to put the 6 drops of liquid stevia in. We'll see how that works out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So because I put the liquid stevia in, I'm just going to do a light beat again. And that's it. Because I still want to make sure that I've got the fluffiness of the egg whites in here. So, I've greased my loaf tin. Now, I'm going to put it in.
Can't wait, everyone, for this. Is it going to rise? Is it going to turn to bread, or is it going to turn into a mud cake?
I don't know. Hopefully it turns into a bread and not a mud cake. So the mixture is all done. I've put it in my loaf tin. I've preheated the oven to 190 degrees Celsius. I think that is roughly about 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to put it in there for half an hour. And hopefully, I am so hoping that it is going to turn out to be like bread. But we will see in half an hour's time.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Smile for the camera.
All right, let's see how it turns out. Half an hour later. Okay, so it's actually looking really nice and brown. It does have an eggy smell, but I'm hoping that once it's cooled and everything, that it is actually going to be okay. So I'm just going to test it with the little prick here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I guess we don't need to put it back in the oven again. So I'm just going to let it cool down, and then we're going to slice into it and see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so we've actually let it cool down a bit, so I'm gonna just cut into it. I'm really excited. It didn't rise like normal bread does rise, because obviously it's not the same as actual normal bread, but it does have baking powder and it has risen just a little bit. So I am very impressed. Just a bit of advice, when I make this again, I would actually line the tin with baking paper. So that would be my recommendation, and I will actually do that again for the next one. So let's just cut into it. Oh yeah, it has a bit of, I'll show you there. It has a bit of fluff, a bit of lightness about it. It's not as dense as I actually thought it would be. So I'll get Jason to come over just to have a taste test of this crust bit. So let's see what, yeah.
It's fluffy.
It is fluffy.
Fluffier than I thought.
I can taste the egg, but I eat a lot of egg for my dinners anyway, so that really doesn't bother me.
I can't wait to toast it.
I'm excited to toast it. Jason is actually going to make me a toasted grilled cheese sandwich with this, now. So I'm actually going to hand this over to Jason, and he's going to slice everything up and start making a toasted sandwich. A slice equals to about 1.5 net carbs. So it is actually pretty good. I'm really impressed, and I can't wait to have a taste of a grilled cheese sandwich. I've been dying for one for so long.